Okay.
Guys, as we're talking, I literally...
Wait. So, is there anything? Is there anything? Is there anything you want to tell us? I hear there's been some big news that has happened over this break. Some good news out of this. It's nice to hear some warm, good news during this pandemic. So, Jeannie, what had happened?
As we're talking, I just want you to know, I flipped this 3-week nail, and I'm not about to I'm trying to keep it together for this ring, so I'm going to glue my nail while I tell you this story. Yes, I'm officially engaged. It's crazy.
What?
And I have to tell you, it was so hard, just saving these details, because we're really real with our real fam, and I was like, oh, I got to tell these girls, I want them to know everything, but I couldn't wait for this moment to be able to share it with the real fam. So it was very surreal, because obviously for this to happen during the quarantine, that's number one on my mind. And at this very moment, Jay and I were actually supposed to be in Vietnam. So when the pandemic hit, I was really bummed. And I know that sounds really selfish for a second, but I just was so looking forward to sharing my culture with him, and our families were going to go. Jay's dad was going to come with us. Mama Mai was going to show us where she lived. It was a whole thing. And then this happened. So in order to lift the spirits, we still had date nights. We took a night each week where we would, recreate an experience. And he took the first night. He was like, I want Friday. I was like, okay. So he kicked me out of the house. I had to go home to my house and get changed there. I got all dressed up. It was the first time in like 3 weeks putting on makeup and everything, and came back. And it was so sweet, because as soon as I stepped into this place, because we couldn't be in Vietnam, he brought Vietnam to us. He recreated the whole place. I'm not even kidding you. There was lanterns from actually Hoi An, where these lanterns were made, decorated in the room. There was all my favorite dishes from South Vietnam to North Vietnam, which I have no idea how he got during a quarantine. Yeah. Mama Mai didn't help him with this. That's the crazy part. And then he directed my attention to this TV screen right here behind us.
Yeah.
And proceeded to take me on a tour, you guys, through Vietnam. He had all these iconic scenes of Ho Chi Minh, Da Nang, and in the pictures, you guys, he superimposed all of these epic memories we've had from the past year and a half and put us in the shots of the pictures. You guys have to see the details of this. Like I
can hear it.
I could post it on Instagram, tag the place, and you would think I was there. You would literally think I was there. And then after that, oh gosh, it was so epic. After that,
what did he ask?
And did you have any idea?
And he actually proposed right in front of that fireplace. So we were sitting there. He said he wanted to propose in front of that fireplace, because that fireplace is going wherever we move next. And just after that, he played this beautiful video of all of our close friends and family wishing us a congratulations. It was so magical, ladies. I can't describe it enough detail for you. But what was most important to me, to be really honest with you, because clearly, I've been through this walk before, but what was so symbolic was that, in true form to why I fell in love with Jay, he did exactly what I know him to do during a time where you would think life would stop. You would think all your plans get put on hold, right? Mm-hmm. But Jay continued with life no matter what. And when it comes to marriage, and you know this, Adrian and Tamara, when it comes to marriage, it's not just the perfect moments when everything happens just right. It's really about those times. Who are you? Who is your character when things hit the fan? Who is your character when you lose the job, when someone passes, when a pandemic hits? And to see him being the relentless, tenacious man that I fell in love with, it puts a whole new meaning to this ring for me.
Did you know he was going to ask you?
No. What are you talking about? Yeah. We literally, no. I had no idea. But as you guys know, it's really important for me to have serious conversations about what are your expectations in this. So we have talked about family. We have talked about marriage. And day one, Jay really expressed that marriage was something that was important to him. And I had to have a serious conversation with myself, because you guys know, I took that